How's it going out there, YouTubers? Cyberneticshark here with another new video for you. So let's get right into the video and see what it's about. So welcome to another video, my YouTube friends. Anyways, so I thought I'd do a top 10 video review of my top 10 favorites of 2018 so far. Now that we're about, a little over halfway now into 2018, it's July, so we're half a year and a month away from, the end of 2018. And, it's just, around that time frame now that we've had about 6 to 7 months now of movies to see and, and all that good stuff. So I thought I'd give you a rundown of my top 10 favorites so far. And let's get right into this. So to start me off, my very first favorite of 2018 was none other than an awesome movie that came out back in March, I believe. And it's an awesome Wes Anderson film. And that, of course, is the awesome CGI/claymation film, Isle of Dogs. Oh yeah. So this awesome CGI animation film was just so amazing. The CGI work along with the claymation was just so amazing. Wes Anderson is so good at making awesome stories to go along with claymation. Kind of like the Fantastic Mr. Fox along that same lines, but this one was just really brilliant and fun. And I just thought it was so well created and so fun, and I was very entertained the whole time I was watching it. I was actually really surprised because at first I was I didn't know much about the film, and I'm going, Isle of Dogs. Should I check that out? A lot of people are saying that it's pretty good. Yeah, maybe I'll check it out because everyone else is seeing it, So I'm, decided to go and check it out and all that good stuff. And as I'm sitting there and I'm going, wow, this movie is fantastic. Really well done. I hope it gets some Oscar nods for, at least Best Picture, for animation. I hope it gets maybe some accolades for Wes Anderson and his writing or even his storytelling, because it just was a really awesome and cool cool kind of story where dogs were basically being banned over in Japan, due to a disease that they were causing, and basically they all get put into this one island and this little kid ends up there, and et cetera, et cetera. It's just a really fascinating story. I really enjoyed it. But definitely in my top 10 of, definitely 2018. So that's number 10 for me on my top 10 of 2018. Now, coming in at number 9 on my top 10 is another awesome film that was a sequel to a really successful film, about 3 years ago. And this one I'm putting a little bit lower on the scale because I feel a lot of people don't dislike this film, and I just feel the other ones on my list are a little higher than this one, even though this one I still feel is number 1 in my book. And that, of course, is the awesome Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard film, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Now, this awesome film, of course, is a sequel to the awesome Jurassic World from 2015. Also, it is another and 5th edition in the awesome Jurassic Park franchise. This movie, I just feel, was really fantastic. I thought it was just as good as the first one. I thought both the characters were really nice and newly developed. I thought that everything about it was just fun and interesting, and I just think it was a really well done film. I don't agree that it should be, along the lines of Jurassic Park 3, and most definitely I don't agree. I think it should have been higher up on the tomato scale, just like Jurassic World 1 was, because I think it was just as good. Because I thought this one, we got to see a lot more of the dinosaurs, and we got to see a lot more of them, interacting and doing stuff. And I thought that was a key element to really kind of, this is supposed to be about dinosaurs. This is what's entertaining us. And so I totally felt that that's what this film did, and I thought J.A. Bonet did a really good job doing that, and made a really classic and awesome new Jurassic Park film. Really well done, and I really enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it yet, definitely check it out, people. It's worth the watch. So coming in at number 8 for me on this awesome list of 10 best of 2018 so far is none other than an awesome new superhero film that basically introduces and gives a, kind of a solo story to a character that we were already introduced into the awesome film Civil War. And that, of course, is the awesome Marvel film Black Panther. Now, Black Panther, you're wondering why you have this so low on the list. Well, because like I said before, there's just other ones that are on my list I feel I liked more than this one, unfortunately. I still think it's a top 10. I think it's even a number 1 for 2018. But if I had to put it on a scale of 1 to 10, I put it at 8, simply for the fact that it's a fantastic film. We were already introduced to Black Panther. So, unfortunately, if this was like his first outing and we hadn't seen him before in like Civil War or anything like that, it'd be fun to, I would say I have to put it up higher on the scale. But at the same time, this is just a really awesome, Marvel superhero film. I absolutely love that they finally introduced Black Panther. They gave him his own solo film. We got a lot more, Black heritage in this film, and just giving us a lot of that great, needed oomph to the awesome, Marvel franchise, giving us more diversity and all that kind of good stuff. And that's just fun. But at the same time, Black Panther is just really awesome. He's just a really excellent superhero that was a great addition to the awesome Marvel universe. And I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed that his, solo film was really interesting, and that, they brought in kind of the whole realm where he's talking to his dead father and his dead relatives, seeing them, and just that, that African heritage stuff. And I thought that was a great new balance to the Marvel universe and giving us a whole new aspect. And just another cool character that is really a big part of the Avengers history, and just a really fun character. Really enjoyed it, and everyone involved was really good and fantastic, and I just really enjoyed it. Really fantastic film. If you haven't seen it yet, definitely go out and check it out, people. Buy it. Rent it. Such an amazing film. Great addition to the awesome Marvel universe. Coming in at number 7 for me on this awesome list of 2018 is an awesome film that I just think is fantastic, really awesome, really well done, and I don't think it got enough credit for how awesome of a disaster monster movie it was. And that, of course, is the awesome Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson film, Rampage. Now, Rampage is based off of the video game from the 80s that, some might be familiar with, some might not. But at the same time, I thought they did a really good job of bringing that video game to life. And I feel that the movie didn't get enough credit for how awesome it was. I mean, the digital effects on these creatures were really well done and very realistic. And just were so well done that, I'm watching it on the huge screen, and I'm thinking, wow, if those things were real, that would really suck, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, wow, this is just an awesome film. I love the whole aspect of it. I loved the chemistry in the film, and I just loved how the creatures interacted with each other, and how, basically one of the main characters becomes kind of like a villain / kind of becomes an anti-hero, basically, and helps them out because, he's being controlled and so forth and stuff like that. It's just a really awesome film. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. It's worth a watch. Really fun and interesting. Just a very different film, but a great video to movie adaptation, and just, Rock was awesome in it. I really enjoyed him and thought he was fantastic. Really well done film and great CGI effects. So coming in at number 6, people. Number 6 on our awesome best of 2018 so far is another awesome sequel film that was just really well done. I thought it was even better than the first one. I thought the whole storyline was really awesome. I thought everyone involved. I love that Josh Brolin got more character time, and so did Benicio del Toro. And that, of course, is the awesome sequel film, Sicario, Day of Soldado, which was just a really amazing film. This movie just really rocked and just was really amazing. I wasn't too sure about it at first because the first one was good, but there was some aspects of it I just didn't care for. And I was really worried that it was going to have that same effect, but it didn't. This movie was just fantastic. Really amazing film. Huge up on my, radar now for, number 7. I can't wait for this to come out on DVD and Blu-ray. I can't wait to own it because it's just such a fantastic film. Just really well done. There are a lot of great action sequences in the film, I thought. Great storyline, and just the whole idea behind it was really awesome, too. And so well written, again, by the same guy that did Hell or High Water and the first Sicario, and so forth. It's just a really fantastic film. If you haven't seen it, definitely go check it out in theaters now, people. It's such worth a watch. Amazing film. Giant 10 golden movie boxes up. Really worth it. So coming in at number 6 on my radar for best of 2018 so far is an awesome movie that just was a really great end and sequel to an awesome trilogy film series that was based off of a book series. And that, of course, is the awesome series The Maze Runner or you might know this one as The Maze Runner: The Death Cure, which was just a really amazing and excellent end to this awesome series. I thought everyone involved was really awesome. The whole concept was amazing. I loved the whole idea. I loved how it went out with a bang. I loved how certain characters got their demise. I loved how certain characters just, how they developed and how they evolved. I just thought it was a really well done film series as a whole, but this one was just fantastic, and I feel was the best out of the series. Really amazing film. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Definitely rent it and check it out, or, buy it or whatever. It's just a fantastic and excellent, end to an awesome trilogy, and just really well done. I thought Dylan O'Brien was awesome in it, and just everyone involved. Really, really well done by Wes Ball, and definitely a must to see, people. It's so good. Definitely check it out. Giant 10 golden bucks on this one, too. So coming in at number 5 on my list, number 5, people, number 5, is an awesome and another amazing Marvel film that stunned everybody with its conclusion, and really set up for the next film in the series. And that, of course, is the awesome Marvel film Avengers Infinity War. Now, a lot of people are probably going, why do you have this so low? This should be number 1. Well, how they ended really determine how I put this on my list, unfortunately, because just how it ended, that put a sour taste in my mouth. But at the same time, I understand why they did it, and that, a lot of these characters aren't where they are, but at the same time, it's just like, this kind of killed it for me a little bit. But at the same time, I still think it was a fantastic and amazing new triumph for Marvel. This has got to be probably the best Marvel movie ever. I mean, this movie is just fantastic, amazing. It had a lot of new creativity. The Russo brothers once again brought such an amazing film. I knew the Russo brothers were an amazing directing team when they did Winter Soldier, and I think they just have done such a great job with all the films that they've done, and just have made really fantastic films. And this one was no exception. And the CGI work and the whole Thanos' character was so awesome and amazing. He felt so real and realistic. Brolin did such an amazing job playing the character, and just it was a really intense and awesome film. Really well done film. Can't wait for this to come out on Blu-ray in August. Can't wait to own it and watch it again, because it was just so awesome. I saw it twice in theaters when it was in theaters in my location, and it's a fantastic film. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out, people, if you get a chance. Worth the watch. So coming in at number 4 on my awesome list for the best of 2018 so far is another Marvel film that I just saw a couple weeks ago and have seen it twice now. Once in 2D, once in 3D, and just it's an amazing and awesome triumph of a film. I will be having a review for it soon, along with Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Just need the time to get it in. So hard with the work schedule lately, people. Bear with me. Thank you. Anyways. So this next film is actually, like I said, an awesome Marvel film that's just fun and amazing and just really hilarious. Lots of great one-liners, lots of great comedy to it. Just a really well done new Marvel film to the awesome universe. And that, of course, is the film Ant-Man and the Wasp. Now, Ant-Man and the Wasp is the second Ant-Man film, and also considered the 19th, I believe, Marvel film now. Because I believe Avengers Infinity War was number 18. I can't believe how many movies they've made now in the last 10 years. It's crazy. But this awesome film was just fantastic. Oh my gosh. I thought that this movie was just amazing. I loved every part of it. I thought it was awesome. The only thing I didn't care about, or care for, I should say, was Ghost herself. I didn't care too much for the actress. I didn't think she was that great of an actress and did a good enough job to play the Ghost character, because I don't know much about Ghost either. But at the same time, still, the role wasn't that bad that it didn't ruin the movie for me. It was still entertaining as hell, and Luis was the best part of this damn movie. He is so stinking hilarious, and absolutely love that they brought him back for this one. Everyone involved, Evangeline Lilly, Paul Rudd, Michael Douglas, Lawrence Fishburne, everyone was just super awesome in the film. Randall Parks, super hilarious film. If you have not seen this yet, go see it, people. It's such worth a watch, especially since this is the last Marvel film until March of next year. So definitely check this out, people. It's worth the watch. Really amazing. Such a great film. Great new addition to the Marvel Universe and a great sequel. Just purely amazing. And that's why it's number 4 on my list. So coming in at number 3 on my awesome list of 2018 is none other than an awesome CGI animated Disney Pixar film that's been 14 years in the making. And that, of course, is the awesome film Incredibles 2. Oh yeah! So if you thought, we're wondering if the wait for 14 years to see the sequel, it was totally worth it, people. Oh my gosh, Brad Bird once again does an amazing job with this film. Such an amazing and awesome film. Everyone's back from the original film. You get to see what happened with the Underminer. You get to see all kinds of cool stuff. Some new characters are introduced. I mean, it's just a really amazing and just awesome sequel that was so worthy of waiting the 14 years for, because it was just as good as the first one, or not even better. This movie just was fantastic. From the CGI animation was just so much better than the first, to just the story was there. The story was so amazing, and just a really awesome story continuation of this, these characters. And just an amazing superhero film. Can't wait for another one to come out, because this one's just so awesome. Hopefully they get to make another one, because this one was so good. And just a really well done sequel. If you haven't seen it, go definitely check it out, people. Solid in 3D, solid in 2D. It's so much fun. Definitely check it out, people. Worth the watch. So coming in at number 2 on my list of this awesome list, people, is none other than another awesome sequel that was a Marvel success and Fox success from 2016. That, we've been waiting a couple of years to get a sequel to this awesome Marvel character who is just absolutely hilarious and so well played by the awesome Ryan Reynolds. And that, of course, is the awesome sequel, Deadpool 2. Now, Deadpool 2 just, once again, is amazing. So awesome, so funny as hell. Brings back that same sarcasm from the first film. It was just fantastic and fun. I love that they finally showed the Juggernaut how he should have been shown. It's awesome. So amazing. One of the best sequels of the year, I feel. Definitely one of my favorites. That's why it's at number 2 spot. I just laughed so hard at this film. Absolutely loved it. Can't wait to see it again when it comes out on Blu-ray and DVD. And it's coming out as an uncut, unrated version too, which is so awesome. So entertaining. Ryan Reynolds was, of course, amazing again. A lot of Josh Brolin as, Cable. Just a really well done sequel. Giant 10 golden movie boxes up on this, people. If you haven't had a chance to see it, if it's still in your theaters, go check it out, people. Such worth a watch. So amazing in 3D, so amazing in regular 2D. Just a really fun film. Super hilarious and funny. I absolutely loved every aspect of the film. Really great. Can't wait to add it to my collection. So now we're here, people, to see what my number 1 favorite film of 2018 is so far, people. Number 1. Can you guess what it is? You're probably like, no, we have no idea, because your movies are so random. Probably. Or as SpongeBob would say, let's go around town. Oh yeah. So anyways, my number 1 is, of course, an awesome Steven Spielberg film that came out back in the end of March that shows such a great 80s nostalgia that I felt like I was back in the 80s. And that, of course, is the awesome CGI animated live-action film, Ready Player One. Now, why is Ready Player One my favorite? Like I just said, 80s nostalgia, people. This movie just brought me back to my childhood. I couldn't believe how many things they used from my childhood. It was just so awesome and amazing. Just Steven Spielberg really caught the essence of the 80s with this film. Gave us such great special effects and CGI work in this film. Just a really awesome story too, basically where, the world is basically like a giant VR. I loved everyone that was involved with it. I thought it was so well created. Just a really awesome movie that Steven Spielberg once again kicked butt directing. He just did such an amazing job. I hope he gets some sort of award nomination for this film, because he just did such an amazing job with the film. Brought a lot of great memories back for me and just made the film so intense and awesome. I was really pleased with this film. And I can't wait to see if they make either a sequel or if they decide to do like some sort of, offshoot or something. That would be really awesome. This movie is just fantastic. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out next week when it comes out on Blu-ray and DVD, July 24th. Such worth a watch. Such an amazing film. Can't wait to own it and have it on my collection. Can't wait to do unboxing for you people for it. And just an amazing film. Really fantastic and fun. Can't wait to show you guys. And can't wait for you guys to see if you haven't seen it. Such worth a watch. Giant 10 golden movie boxes up. Also, if you haven't seen it yet, check out my review. It's spoiler free. I talk all about the film and just how amazing it was. But yeah, definitely check that out, people. It's worth the watch. And it's really fun. So that's it for this awesome video, people. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. And also, thank you for subscribing. If it's your first time here, if you've been here before and you haven't hit that subscribe button, what are you waiting for, me to take your hand, push it on it for you? Just hit it, people, so you don't miss this awesome video or any of my other awesome videos. Hello? And as always, check out the awesome Stardust app, people. Especially if you like watching my reviews or any type of movie reviews or unboxings and all that good stuff. What better way than to get to watch 3 to 30-second little mini reviews of movies that are currently in theaters or older movies you might not have seen yet. Or also trailers and TV shows and all kinds of cool stuff. So if that's something that interests you, definitely check that app out, people. It's called Stardust. Just go into the Google Play Store or Apple Play Store and download it. And then look me up under Cyberneticshark, follow me, and I'll follow you back. And as always, catch you in the next one.